Welcome back to another What Sold Weekend Edition video, guys. So these are my sales from Friday until Monday when I'm filming this, and I am just going to jump right in because we have a lot of items on deck. As you can see, there are a lot of tabs open. All right, so first item is a pair of Flamingo's Life Classic 70s. That's a style name sneaker. These are vegan. They look like leather, but they're a faux leather. Anyway, I took a best offer of $72 plus shipping on these. These came from the first townwide sale of the year back in March, and it's the same sale where I purchased all of those backpacks, clothing, etc. It was like two or three big like garbage bags full of stuff for a couple $100. So this is my first pair of the shoes that sold. I did get a few pair of the shoes. My friend Michelle also got some. She sold all hers right away. Mine took a little bit longer. All right, next is a Mattel Byron Lars Indigo Obsession Barbie. I recently picked up this Barbie and one other Barbie, which I think the other one was in last week's What Sold, I believe. I could be wrong, but I picked up these two Barbies at the flea market for $40 for the both of them. I sold that one, I believe, for 40 or 50, and this one sold for 118 plus shipping. All right, next is the Magpie Hornsea Mod Cat Bank. This sold for $25 plus shipping. These also came from the flea market earlier on in the season. If you guys remember, I purchased all of this stuff that this gentleman had. It ended up averaging, I think, about $4 a piece. I got a ton of them. I got salt and pepper shakers. I got banks. I got all kinds of stuff. And it's just all been steadily selling. And then he ended up reaching out to me. Sorry, my phone's blowing up right now. He ended up reaching out to me because I gave him my number. And then I ended up buying like $300 more from him. So yeah, lots of this stuff. And it is, like I said, steadily selling. Same buyer also purchased this bird dish in the same design, different colorway. It's my first one I sold of these. And I have 29 left. Look at that. I love multi-quantity though. I really do. I don't know how that got to the second photo. Okay, then I sold this Featherly Friends Christmas Nativity. This I paid $5 for at a yard sale, sold for $39.99 plus shipping. I actually sold the other one about a week ago, maybe a little more than a week ago. I bought two of these at a yard sale. All right, next is a Longaberger. You guys were probably waiting for the Longaberger, right? Haven't said it yet. So this is a Longaberger gingerbread house basket. This sold on best offer for $110 plus shipping. This did come out of my large Longaberger lot from July. Next is a Uniqlo women's fleece pajama set. I purchased 10 of these. I got 6 in the snowflake design and then 4 in a different color. Ended up getting them 10 sets in total for $20. What a deal. And they had more. I should have taken them all. And I always kick myself when I don't. I really do. So anyway, sold the first one, and I just picked these up a couple weeks ago. They're all new, but just sold the first one, so I'm sure the other ones will start selling now. It's another good thing about multi-quantity. Once one sells, it kind of pushes the item up in search on eBay. Okay, next is a 1998 Charter Club Winter Garland cup and saucer. This sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Sold 2 of those so far, have 2 left. All right, then I have a Restoration Hardware Winter Wonderland Garland. I had 2 of these. One sold last week for $47 on best offer, and now this one also sold. I think it probably went to the same buyer for $47 plus shipping. This is what it looks like. Kind of like birch, like a birch tree, and it's got all these little LED lights throughout it. Oh, there they are lit up. I turned it on for the photo. So yeah, I actually paid $10 a piece for these at a yard sale. Restoration Hardware generally sells pretty well for me. All right, moving on. This is a Yankee Candle candle sleeve, candle holder. This sold for $19 plus shipping. I'm not sure where I got this, but I pick these up all the time. You know, if they're a buck or two, they're coming home with me. All right, or coming to the warehouse with me. All right, next is a Lego Main Street Christmas Winter Village set. This sold for $125 with free shipping. I actually had a quantity of 2 of these. I sold one last week, and then I sold another. I sold the second one, and then the buyer canceled. So I relisted it, had to change the quantity to 1 now because I only had the 1. Relisted it, and it sold, I think, the same day, a few hours later, to a different buyer. So not too shabby. Michelle and I were taking one of our little thrifting road trips, and we came across a yard sale. Was it not last weekend, 2 weekends ago? And I got a whole bunch of stuff from this gentleman for $93. It was amazing. So I've already made quite a bit of profit from this particular sale. I'll show you some of the other items later in this video that have already sold that I also purchased there. So yeah, I've already sold, I think, the last Lego, and you know, the shipping's going to vary depending on location, but I think the last one cost me like maybe $16 to ship. The box is quite large, so I sent it, I think I sent that one UPS. So yeah, I make a good profit on these, I'll tell you that much. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Anyway, next is a set of Waterford. Same place that I purchased the Restoration Hardware birch lights. I purchased a whole bunch of Waterford for either $80 or $90. I can't remember now. And I think these were the last that I had. I sold all of the other sets. I had brandy snifters. I had champagne flutes. I had wine glasses. And these are the shorter champagne glasses. So these sold for $79.99 plus shipping. All right, next is a Longaberger from that large lot. So Rachel, that's the jewelry line from Longaberger, multi-strand beaded necklace. This sold for $30 plus shipping. Sorry, my nose is like a little sniffly. It's the fall allergies. Okay, next is a Longaberger. This also came from the haul. Round serving basket, chip and dip. The liner's like a chip and dip. This sold for $49.99 plus shipping. Also from that lot. If I didn't just say that, I may have. I'm like in my head thinking about other things. Focus here. All right, next is same buyer also purchased these Longaberger juice tumblers. I actually did have some of these from the Longaberger lot, and they were new in box. This set came from a different sale back in October. These are not new in the box, but they sold for $39.99 plus shipping. Alrighty, and then this went to a viewer. This went to Connie. I believe it was Connie. I do have another viewer sale. Hopefully I'm not getting them mixed up. Sorry, guys. You know, by the time I film these, I'm a little bit out there, and I haven't even shipped most of this yet. I'm going to work on that after this video. I have been like photographing, tidying up around here, getting things in order, filming videos, haul videos and stuff like that today. So with the post office being closed for Veterans Day, I have been doing some other things, but I definitely have to start this shipping right after this. But anyhow, let's move on here. Anyway, this sold on best offer for $10 plus shipping. I don't think I said that. I really need to like focus. All right. Then I sold a Villeroy & Boch Le Cirque coffee mug. This sold for $14.99 plus shipping. I think I picked this up for like $1 at a yard sale. Then we have another Longaberger piece. This is a egg tie-on. This is the second one I sold for $19 plus shipping. I think I had one of these in one of my other recent videos. Then this went to a viewer. This is the other viewer sale. This went to Tracy. So I don't think I mixed the names up. This went to Tracy, this red tartan plaid blanket scarf. You can just wear it in so many different ways. So cute. Love this scarf. Love plaid. So yeah, this sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Thank you very much. I don't know where I got this off the top of my head. All right, then I sold 4 Epson 99 magenta inks. These sold for $45 with free shipping. Oh, these were a recent pickup. I just can't remember where, because I did pick up this ink at several different places. I can't remember if it came from a rummage or an estate sale. If it came from the rummage, it was like really, really, really cheap. If it came from the estate sale, it was also really, really cheap. Never mind. But the rummage sale, it would have been like 50 cents. Okay. Anyway, then I sold this Grits and Grinds publication number 39. It's like a machinist magazine. This came from a whole lot that I purchased a while back. This sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Next is a Yeti Sidekick dry 1 liter gear case. This sold for best offer of $25 plus shipping. This I picked up for $5 at a yard sale probably 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago at this point. All right, next is a Disney Princess Little People Cinderella and Prince Charming. This sold for $14.99 with free shipping. This came from a yard sale in March. I may have picked it up the same day that I picked up all the backpacks and stuff like that. And I don't think I paid very much for it. All right, then this is also from the same place where I picked up all the, or not all the Lego, but the 2 Lego Christmas sets. I got 12 of these Chanel eyeshadow palettes. I don't know if they worked for the company or what, but they had a bunch of cosmetics and stuff like that. So, and I've sold 2 so far. I still have 10 left, all the same color. So it was just easy, multi-quantity listing. And this sold for $40 with free shipping. All right, next is a Mr. Christmas barn house. Lights up. This sold for $36 on best offer plus shipping. And I don't quite remember where I got this. I know I got it over the winter, but I'm not really sure. I don't really remember where. All right. Also, this, I'm telling you, this man had such an assortment of stuff. Also from the sale where I got the Lego and the Chanel. I got this Milwaukee laser temperature gun. This sold for $52 with free shipping. That was a great sale. I would love for him to have another one. And for me to be there, of course. Next is, and these came from a rummage sale. The rummage sale where I got all kinds of dinnerware, and I got like over 100 wrestling DVDs. You guys remember that one? August, I want to say, maybe September. Anyway, these came from there. Don't remember what I paid for this set because I also got some plates with it. Anyway, 2 sets of Fitz and Floyd, Cloisonne, Peony, black cups and saucers. These sold for $17.99 plus shipping. Next is a Longaberger wrought iron 3-tier pillar candle holder. This sold for $25 plus shipping. This did come from the lot. And then I sold this Hallmark talking mistletoe. It is new in the packaging, but it does need new batteries because the words are kind of slow and distorted, which I did note in the listing. I think I only paid like $1 or $2 for this. It sold for $23 plus shipping. All right, next from the lot is a set of Longaberger Woven Tradition Sage nesting bowls. They're smaller bowls. They're not the larger ones. They look a little large, but they're not. They're smaller, and they sold for $36 plus shipping. Okay, next is a pair of women's New Balance 311 burgundy sneakers. These also came from the flea market. This was earlier on in the season. I bought a whole bunch of shoes from 2 gentlemen. You guys may remember that video. I believe I paid $5 for these, and they sold for $54.99 plus shipping. So yeah, I got a lot of great stuff at the flea market this year, and I was super consistent with it. I actually think I have one more flea market video I have to edit, and the flea market's been closed for like 2 weekends now. So that's how far behind I am on my my videos. But anyway, I think I was more consistent with the flea market this year than I have been any other year, and it definitely paid off. I'm definitely, you know, seeing consistent sales from all this stuff that I picked up at the flea market this year, whether recent or at the beginning of the season or whatever. So definitely something I am going to do again next year. So yeah, definitely glad I did. All right, moving on. Moving on is, and they were new, by the way. Those sneakers were like new without box. All right, moving on. We have a Longaberger from my large lot, Longaberger pie plate lid. This is just the lid. It sold for $20 plus shipping. Lid to a little 6-inch pie plate, little mini pie. All right, next is a Bath and Body Works Thankful Fall Leaf Wallflowers plug-in. This sold for $19.99 plus shipping. This also came from the flea market. A recent flea market purchase from Michelle. I'm like, why didn't you list this? I bought a bunch of stuff from her, all for $5. This was one of the items. Michelle, if you're watching this, you should have listed this. She just didn't want to, I guess. So she just wanted to clear out, you know, the death pile or whatever. She wasn't inspired to list anymore. That's kind of funny though. All right, moving on. Moving on is an Old World Christmas ornament. I picked this up sometime in August. I don't remember where or for how much at this point, even though it's like 2 months ago. That's how much junk I'm moving in and out right now. This sold for $24.99 plus shipping. All right, next is also from the large lot, a Longaberger Santa Belly medium gathering basket with a plastic protector. This sold on best offer for $80 plus shipping. And then we have a Barnes & Noble Nook. This I think I picked up, I feel like I picked this up at an estate sale. I don't quite remember. And I don't think I realized at the time that it didn't have the charger. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but I know it was like under $8. I don't know why $8 is sticking out in my head. Maybe I paid $8. I don't know. Anyway, it has no charger. So listed it, you know, at $20, and that's what it sold for, $20 plus shipping. Next is a set of 2 Fiesta Santa Fe stripe kitchen towels and the oven mitt. This set sold for $39.99 with free shipping. When Michelle and I were on our way down to Georgia back in March, we stopped, I think we stopped in Virginia. I think we found these in Virginia. We found a whole bunch of Fiesta wear, like kitchen linens at the thrift, excuse me. And I don't remember what they were per piece. I don't know. We got a whole crap ton of this stuff, her and I both. And I think she sold a lot of hers. Mine, I don't know. Mine's been a little slow moving, but this set sold. I have multi-quantity of at least one other set, and then like, I don't know. Anyway, happy to see this one get sold. All right. It's like a long story with not a very interesting ending, I guess. Okay. Next is a set of 4 Tal Georgian House Old Forge dinner knives. These sold for $20 plus shipping. They have a little pitting. That's why, you know, here we go. Talking too fast. My mind's getting ahead of my mouth. That is why I put in the title, as is. So yeah, moving on. Next is another Longaberger item. This is a So Rachel necklace, tritone hammered cap, faux pearl strand. Also sold for $30 plus shipping, just like the other one. All right, this was an awesome flea market purchase. This actually is in my last video, in the haul anyway, which I didn't. not the last video for you guys because you guys didn't even see it yet. It's my last flea market video that I haven't edited yet. And I actually thought I was filming when I picked this up, and I wasn't, and I was so mad at myself. So I really didn't get a whole lot of footage that day. So it's mainly just the haul. But this is in the haul. Anyway, this is a Disney Little Mermaid music box. And it works. I have the video in there and everything. And I did pay up. I paid up. I believe I paid, now I can't remember. I'm going to have to look back on the video or the haul. I want to say I paid $40 for this. Maybe I paid $50. I think she wanted $60. Also probably not helpful for you guys. But no, these are like hot right now. These, well, they were a little hotter. I think about a year ago, they were selling for like $500. So the price has gone down a little bit. Anyway, I did take a best offer of $297 plus shipping on this. I'm not sure why sometimes best offer shows like crossed out on here. Sometimes it doesn't. Who knows? Anyway, that's the offer I took, $297, which is a fantastic price. I am happy with it. It was actually kind of funny because I picked up one that's very, very similar to this the day before at a yard sale for like $1. So I have that one listed as well. That one has not sold yet. And that one actually has a little tiny imperfection. That one has a mirror in it. So that one I listed for a little bit less. But yeah, I am so excited to have sold this for such a great price and to have found it in the first place. And that was one day I was like, oh, it's the end of the season. Like, do I go? Do I stay home? So glad that I went. You gotta stay consistent. And yeah, pays off. Okay, moving on. Enough of my inspirational flea marketing. Next is a pair of men's J. Crew factory gingerbread pajamas. I don't remember where the heck I bought these, but they sold for $15 plus shipping. Next is an American Girl Pleasant Company Felicity spring gown. This came out of one of the Longaberger lots that I've purchased. Who knows which one? But this is the older, it's got the Pleasant Co., tag on it and everything. This sold, or Pleasant Company. This sold on best offer of $24 plus shipping. Just the dress, no accessories. All right, next is a vintage Saks Fifth Avenue hand knit sweater. This came from that awesome estate sale back in the spring where I got all the cool sweaters. I'm thinking that the Peruvian connection stuff should be selling soon. I've been sitting on a couple of those from this sale, so I think it's about time. eBay gods, let's get working on this. That might sound a little wackadoodle, but I have noticed, if I think about something or like, sometimes you'll touch something and you'll be like, oh, I wonder why that hasn't sold yet. And then it sells. It's like some weird eBay thing. It's very strange, but I know some of you know what I'm talking about. All right. Anyway, $49 plus shipping if I didn't say that. And I paid a couple $100 for like everything at the sale that day. And I've made a good profit. Okay, next is 5 Noritake Christmas Ball dinner plates. I think I spoke about this pattern, this brand in my last What Sold because I had a piece that came from a $10 lot that I picked up back in August, maybe September. And then this lot I spoke about, I picked this up for a box of this for $40 at an estate sale. And I remember in the last video, I was like, oh, I got to get that listed. And I did. I got it listed and boom, there are the sales. These sold, the 5 sold for $100 plus shipping. And I also, right after, I also sold to a different buyer too. I sold the 3 dinner plates for $60 plus shipping. I know I listed these in weird, like you're probably like, why didn't you do 4 and 4? But they had different back stamps. So that is why I listed them the way I did, because some people who collect this pattern or use this pattern, they want matching sets down to the back stamp. And the back stamp I'm referring to is this right here. So this set is marked number 175, which is also what the pattern is referred to. So they also have some of this pattern that has a red back stamp, some that has no back stamp. But I'll show you. Let me go back to the other one. The set of 5. Of course, I didn't do a close-up of it. The back stamp is a little different. It doesn't have the 175. It's got 16034. I don't know. If you guys never plan on selling dinnerware, you probably don't even care. You're probably like, just like, shut up, lady. Anyway, $160 so far out of the $40 purchase. Not too shabby, as I always love to say. Okay, next from my large Longaberger lot is this at-home garden flora basket with lid and 2 protectors. This sold for $39 plus shipping. Then we have 6 vintage Noritake. Noritake is hot this weekend, right? Azalea solid plates. These sold for $25 plus shipping. I had 2 lots of these. This is the second one to sell. This was actually a purchase from a friend, a local friend who her husband does cleanouts, and she had this large set, and she asked me if I wanted to buy it, so I did. I purchased it from her maybe 2 years ago. So I've had this for a while. This particular pattern is a very slow seller. But okay, moving on is a pair of Eileen Fisher Ergo Wedge Derby shoes, Oxfords, size 10. I think these came from the thrift store, but I'm really not entirely sure. I do think it did come from the thrift though, and I think I paid $10 for these. They sold for $65 plus shipping. All right, then we have a Ralph Lauren Naval Supply field coat, size medium. This sold for $44.99 plus shipping. This was a fairly recent pickup, and I just don't even remember where at this point. Okay, next I sold this pair of Uggs. These were also from a recent yard sale. That video will be coming out too. I still have a yard sale video to come out, which is crazy because yard sales have now ended as well. There's a couple here and there, but this was probably one of the last like town-wides that I went to. Close to the last, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I picked these up for $5. They sold on best offer for $29 plus shipping. I also got a pair of Rothy's there. I don't think they've sold yet. Anyway, then I sold 4 Towel Georgian House, also a very popular brand this weekend. This is a different pattern than those knives, however. This is the pattern Christie. I picked up, I think these came from a rummage. I picked up a box, maybe they were like $10 or something like that. And I thought, kind of a boring pattern. And then I realized, oh no, it's a good one. So yeah, anyway, these salad forks, four salad forks, guys, sold for $120 plus shipping. Same buyer also purchased 6 dinner forks, which sold for $125 plus shipping. And these have been used. They do have some wear. Then I sold 5 teaspoons for $50 plus shipping. I'll combine shipping for the buyer as well. The forks in this pattern sell for more. So you have to do your research, because not all the pieces will sell for the same. You have to look into that. Same buyer also purchased 4 dinner knives for $20. Goes to show. And dinner knives are typically the lesser valued in sets. I mean, you will find some that are higher, but for the most part, I do find that like the place spoons usually sell for less, as well as the dinner knives. And then usually teaspoons, dinner forks, and salad forks are usually the better. But teaspoons too can range, just like in this particular set. All right, and then the buyer also came back in and bought 4 more teaspoons for $40 plus the shipping. Like I said, I will combine. So that was like fantastic. That's like, I think like $344 worth of flatware. And I still have some available. Let me backtrack here. I think the salad forks, I still have 1 more set of the salad forks. And 1 more set of the knives. Yes, that's what I have for that. So yeah, I still have $140 worth of this pattern listed. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. I love flatware. I mean, you don't always get crazy prices like this, but I don't know. Flatware is good. Flatware is good, especially coming up now, right before Thanksgiving, right before Christmas. This is the best time of year for flatware sales. And I know I've said that before. I love flatware. Okay, moving on. Last item for this video is Evertone Underarm Toner Bionic Arm Fitness Toner. I picked this up at Goodwill, I believe for $5.99. Maybe 2 months ago. And it sold for $49.99 plus shipping, as you see here. It is new in the box and sealed. So yes, what a fantastic weekend of sales. Q4 is in full effect. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's going to wrap up this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.